Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be doing a talent challenge for Yrel. I'm sure you guys have recently seen I did a little mini guide for Yrel recently, and this is just a few short days after that and I have an itch to keep playing Yrel, so we're going to just do a talent challenge for her. This is not going to be a guide whatsoever, but it will kind of give you, there will be some pointers here and there and some fun tips. As far as my Skinergy goes, I have this Space Goat, the Mecha Yrel skin, which I really love this skin, and of course we got the matching mount to go with it. As far as that red team goes, they have, I'm trying to think, they have a lot of melee dive, which kind of makes me want to go for the Light of Karabor at level 1, which is more of a protect my allies / peel for them build. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we'll find a better opportunity than this. So yeah, Light of Karabor. This increases the radius of our Q, and additionally, if we hit one hero with it, the healing's increased by 45%. If we hit two, the healing is increased by 90%. So land Q's very good. Heal up off of that. Hey, I got a Medivh. We can portal hop without having to play Medivh. That's nice. I'm going to get ready to use this to boop these heroes back. There's a nice big heal for myself. Unfortunately, Medivh is absolutely annihilated by that tongue. I might have baited him a little bit. Oh well. Heal up with an empowered Q and start to walk down to bottom lane, but I'm actually thinking Nazeebo's coming. Surely. Ah, yes. Thick Nazeebo. That's wild. Absolutely insane that I don't kill that hero there. I played that pretty poorly, to be fair, though. Alright, we'll grab some soak here and rotate in. Basically, what we're looking to do this game is use our E at level 4 to protect my allies. And then additionally, we're going to use our Q in later levels to both heal myself and reduce enemy heroes' damage, which is a really good shutdown for really great shutdown against red team's heroes. It is worth noting that I do lose the ability to use my E whenever I'm rooted, which I kind of wish that you could at least charge it up. You know, maybe not jump, but still charge it up. I'm really looking for this hero to use his attack speed bonus. He's just not doing it. All right, we'll back him up then. So we picked up Aegis of Light, which is going to make it so that whenever we use a E, you see how it now has it has two areas. So the small area is to hit enemy heroes and enemy units. The large area, however, is going to be hitting. Port me in, port me in. Nice. The large area is going to grant my allies 40 armor, as you can see with Medivh, for 5 seconds. This is fantastic, and now we're using our E as an ability to protect my allies when they get dived, rather than deal damage to enemies. Boop that hero into our team a little bit. Grant my allies a bunch of armor. Gotta dodge out the Dahaka tongue, but if anybody needs to get hit by it, I am a fantastic target for that. Rotate down bottom here. I'm fine if I get tongued like I was saying before. Use our E. That range on that is ridiculous. Really want to hit multiple heroes, but don't know if that'll be the case. Charge up my W whenever this hero goes to use his tongue. I was hoping to save my allies. Press E on my ally, so he has 40 armor, making that damage that he would have taken pretty much irrelevant. Righteous Momentum, because this is just such a good ability, and I don't think I really need the other two here. Our top lane, by the way, is dead. But their middle lane's dead, so on and off trades. We'll look to boop this hero out. It's not bad at all, especially if we manage to get middle. I guess I'm gonna go try to deal with this Illidan. We do lose to Illidan, I think. At least at this level we do. Later game, we'll be able to contain him a little bit. That's kind of hilarious that I whiffed that. I was hoping he would look to just finish off the building. We'll use this movement speed bonus, boop him back into the tower. Yeah, he just has infinite healing. Try to stun him a little bit. I mean, they took some damage. If my team rotates, they're both dead. Kind of want to just boop him, keep him far away from that bush. Or as far away as possible, at least. Yeah, I'm body blocking for the bush. There we go. Sweet. Get a nice heal on top of myself, which wasn't a crit heal. Which I figured it would be because I'm inside of the range of this objective. Yeah, my damage is critting, but my heal is not. About to hit that level 10 power spike for us, so we're going to be super tanky. We can start to do ridiculous things with Sacred Ground. Like, if I wanted, I could just press R and live here infinitely. I guess we gotta go deal with this again. This hero is proving to be quite the nuisance. Grant my allies some armor. Kind of scuttle in and out of these fights here. Boop these heroes back. I was hoping my allies would want to keep fighting with me. It's really good damage I'm pumping out there. But unfortunately, if I'm all alone... Oh, barely not enough. What do you think, Soul? What do you think about that? You little goofball. Nice. Double kill. Unfortunately, we are kind of getting wrecked elsewhere. I'm wondering if I can maybe mess this hero up. Well played by him, but I have my E ready to go. So we will smack him with one quick auto. And you too? Dodge out his abilities. I could pop my ult here. I opted against it. We'll just heal up with this objective, or with this sippy cup. And then, I'd like to hit my Q on more than one, which we managed to do. We'll jump out of danger with an empowered E. Making it so Nazeebo's not going to get his shenanigans off against me. I'm actually going to use my E aggressively here. Boop those heroes back. We're at full HP, by the way. Half of that's due to my ally killing it, protecting me, and whatnot. Mess that guy up a little bit longer. I live here now. This is my area in which I shall live. If you don't know what Sacred Ground does, it grants you 50 armor as long as you're staying inside of this area of effect. I'm going to use my E here to protect my allies with that armor bonus. And now we're going for Aldor Peacekeeper. I am legitimately the closest thing to Immortal in this game now. If we land a fully charged Q on top of enemy heroes, we're going to reduce their heroic damage that they deal by 40% for 3 seconds. Boop that hero out. Grant my ally some damage. Some armor, rather. Continuing to just mess this hero up. More armor for my ally. Damage reduction on this hero. Just right-click him, dude. Smack. Alright. Huge defense. You can see the absolute anti-dive that we can pummel out on top of red team. I'll just pop my trait here. Or not my trait, it's my ult. Feels like a trait with how short of a cooldown it is. Red team is going for our objective, and they're doing a good job of capturing it currently. But that's not a problem. And you can see we're top heroic damage while playing the peel build. You know, this build is not meant to be a damaging build. This is meant to be the peel build. Have I goofed? We gotta dodge the tongue. Tongue never came. We'll just heal up. Not an issue on my watch. I got the sippy cup ticking so that our health's regenerating that way. Should have just used an empowered Q there. Red team did get an objective. Scares me mildly. Oh, he's going hunting again. He really likes that that Abathur. Was hoping my ally would jump in here with me. Nice. We'll just keep him away from all that is good, and I'll ping that I'm on my way. I'm hoping with my assistance we can defend the building. I doubt that we'll be able to keep the building fully alive. I'm going to jump in to grant my allies that lovely armor. An empowered Q there. We're going for Templar's Verdict, which is going to increase the damage that we're dealing. With our Qs. Our Qs deal a little bit more damage now. Reduce this hero's heroic damage. Oh, nice use of his ability, though. Reduce both of their heroic damage. Use our ability to hopefully mess up the Illidan. A stun on top of his head will help a decent bit. We jumped in front of the tongue to get down Mr. President on top of my ally. Maybe we can chase this hero down. I think he has more movement speed than I with his brush stalker. Run, 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 run. Smack. I mean, we got a slow off there. Nice. We've left bottom mildly exposed. I guess it was already dead, though. Oh. Yep, ping them on our way. I got my ult so we can infinitely tank any one of these bosses. All I have to do is stand nearby. And I think we'll win if I do that. I think I can just stand here infinitely. Keep in mind, we have 50 armor. We're granting my allies 40 armor for 5 seconds. And we're reducing heroic damage by enemy team by, what is it, 40%? So, really not even mildly afraid of red team. Sweet, we managed to get that hero messed up with our boop. And now that desperately does need defended. Objective is spawning rapidly. I'm a little bit afraid of the Illidan and... No, Illidan's in the other lane. Alright, we'll ping for assistance here then. But I was a little bit afraid of the Illidan soloing boss. Hopefully another one of these heroes will help me here. We do this, but it's really slow. But, like, why wouldn't I at least try? Especially if this ally's coming to help me. I don't care about killing that Tahaka, personally. Ah! Medivh baited me almost. Wow, that's actually... it's the Abba hat, too. Alright, so we get another boss. Red team's going to be forced to have to defend against that. We'll ping them on our way to try and help them out with this objective fight. We got Sacred Ground up and ready to go. As far as level 20s go, I can go either Bubble Hearth or Seraphim. And I probably will go Bubble Hearth this game. Reduce their heroic damage. Maybe mess them up a little bit with one of them. I need another full Q, which is healing me for thousands. 1,000 to be exact. Just gonna spam the objective there to try to shut it down. Continue to just spam on top of the objective. We need to get this thing shut off. Yeah, we're gonna go for Bubble Hearth. My team is backing out once again. We gotta just try to defend it. We're gonna use Bubble Hearth now. Didn't feel like dying. My whole team was full HP, at least close to it, and not going into that objective. I guess if they were tapping. Unfortunate. I think we really could have got that, especially with how much damage we've been tanking. Illidan's starting to go feral right now. I think we'll get a kill with a nice use of our Ally's ability. Oh, perfectly timed stasis. Unfortunate. Regardless, this objective doesn't get much done for red team, but if you don't know how Bubble Hearth works, after channeling for 1 second, you become invulnerable and start to Hearth. That's all it does. Very simple ability. I want to fight. I want to fight with my team, though. Reduce their heroic damage. Oh, he pulled me out of it. No! Actually, a really good protect. We'll give him a thank you. We'll just jump over the wall. Heal up here. I'll have my abilities back up. Let's do this again. Let's try this one more time, red team. He just used his tongue. Smack him around a little bit. Grant my allies that thick amount of armor. It's a big heal on top of them. Push these heroes around again. Another thick amount of armor for my allies. We managed to get a triple kill. It cost us a decent bit of heroes, or not a decent bit of heroes, but a large amount of time to get those kills. I don't know if we even do anything here. Like, I'd like to kill the Monstro, at least. Oh, trying to boop him into tower range. Do I get it off? Damn, I don't get it off in time. I thought I was using an empowered Q there, but I think I just used a baby Q, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Oh well, we tried. Both bosses are still on a little bit of a cooldown. We have the majority of heroes alive, but we're still losing lanes as we're all kind of stacking in the same area. Like, this needs soaked. This needs soaked. Abathur's pushing hard in multiple lanes. With his Z ability, he's able to hop back and forth. Now, honestly, though, with how these last few fights have gone, I have no clue if we can survive a boss fight. Like, I think that I can, but I don't know if my team will be able to. I will revive 15 seconds, and boss is up in the bottom lane. Do they have Mule, by the way? They do have Mule. That's why their buildings are all still super duper healthy and topped off. Still top heroic damage for my team. Nazeebo has taken it now, but it's also a level 20 Nazeebo, so shouldn't be a big surprise there. Illidan has been missing. And I would imagine he'd be at objective right now. So my gambit is he's going for boss with Dihaka, because they both have, not both of them. He doesn't have Hunt, but yeah, they're 100% doing this, aren't they? Yeah. Gonna reduce their shenanigan capability. I need to boop this hero away. Hopefully into the boss. Please, team. Boop him that way. Team, please! Oh, that boss stunning me is really not good. Mine. And I base too. Get wrecked, noobs. Huge. Yrel is fair and balanced. Oh, if they have the Abba hat that whole time, I think that we die. But they didn't have the Abba hat that whole time, so he only got it. I don't even know if he got it at all that engagement. All right, we'll go clean up. I was going to say go clean up a lane, but I think actually going for objective here is going to be the better play for me personally. They can kill that hero if they land a nice combo like that. Big damage reflected. Nice. Well played by my allies. We're also going to get middle with the Winions pushing that out really hard. Zol is on his way, but I don't care all that much. Boss is pushing this lane, the one that we stole just a second ago. Smack that minion around. I have my ult back up. So, still we have to wait another few moments for a, Oh no, these things are gonna stop it. Okay, no, we barely got that off. Boop that hero around a little bit. Get another Q. Big kill on top of that Abathur, by the way. Nice heal. I don't know if that hit. Oh, it did. Nice. I have my ult back up again, so I'm just going to portal hop for a second here. Sweet. We got another objective. All of red team is alive except for their Abathur, who is really empowering their Illidan to wreck us inside of these fights. Gonna grant my allies 40 armor, as well as a little bit of damage reduction on top of some of those red heroes. Really good rotations, though. I doubt we'll be able to get anything done. Boop him around a little bit longer. It needs to be a fully charged Q if we want to get that heroic damage reduction off. That actually works out pretty well. Grant my ally a little bit more armor. Sweet. We managed to get the kill there. I'm going to activate my R. There's more armor for you, friend. I need to get the damage reduction off, as well as maybe just one little boop. Holy cow, he lives! Barely. Big protect by Medivh. That will do the trick, and I think we're looking to close this game out now. Okay, he does perish, which is suboptimal. But their core is getting super low with that Sylvanas damage. And that will be the end of this video game. Game 1. Pretty good game 1, by the way. We only made one minor miscalculation. At least that cost us a life. And I think that build is pretty self-explanatory with how friggin' strong it can be. Being able to 32 cage interrupts, that's hilarious. But being able to protect your allies with all of these abilities is so good. And in the video that I made a little while ago with the mini guide for Yrel, it was more of like a backline disruption build. This is more of a frontline peeling build that we talked about. You know, you're supposed to look at yourself at the start of the game and say, am I going to have to peel for my allies and tank the damage, or am I going to have to mess up the backline? And in this game, it's definitely the build to peel for your allies. So, level 1, we went for Light of Karabor. Like I said before, Karabor, however you pronounce it. It's letting you heal more off your Q. And these bonuses are, if you're hitting heroes, 1 hero increases it by a little bit, 2 heroes increases it by a lot of it. Aegis of Light, granting your allies 40 armor for 5 seconds if you press E in their general direction. Massive amounts of armor. And unfortunately, this statistic does not show up on the healing slash shielding prevented stat. I wish it did, but because it's armor, I think it's calculated differently. So it's unfortunate. But Righteous Momentum, which I probably could have swapped this out for something else, but I just felt that this is where it was going to fit best for the talent challenge. And of course, this talent is just so fun to play with. It's probably the best at its talent tier, but that's what we picked up. Then going for Sacred Ground, I don't think I have to say anything about this. You saw just how insane this is. Having 50 armor allowed me to tank boss in 2 heroes, steal the boss, kill a hero, and still get out. 100% because of Sacred Ground. I mean, obviously the other abilities are impacting it. Like whenever we're landing these Light of Karabors on top of enemy heroes, and we're healing for all that amount. And on top of it, at 13, Alder Peacekeeper, granting us that massive amount of heroic damage reduction. So landing a fully charged Q on top of enemy heroes reduces their damage dealt by 40% for 3 seconds. Then we picked up Templar's Verdict, simply because we went for the other Q talent. These talents mesh well together, but I think if I wanted the maximum damage output for this build, I would have gone for the splashing autos, but this one's still really strong and I love it. And then finally Bubble Hearth, because I was really good at getting in fights, but getting out was the difficult part, especially with Illidan having infinite chase on top of me. So we went for the Bubble Hearth. It saved me in at least 1 or 2 scenarios, and if I played a little better, it could have saved me more. So anyways, that was game 1. We got 2 more fun builds to play, so let's hop into it and hopefully have some fun. Alright, we find ourselves on the Infernal Shrines now. And we got 2 builds left, and I'm trying to remember which ones they were. Okay, yeah, the one's like a 1v1 solo lane build. Not going that in this game. The other one is, look at me. I am the healer now. So, yeah, we're playing Moo Cow, or I guess we're not Moo Cow, we're Space Goat Healer. Which comes online at level 20, if I'm being completely honest with you. But there are impactful parts of it as the game progresses. This is going to be the weakest early game build, though, by far. And this is my first time playing it because have played a build like this, but it's a talent challenge, so it's making me pick talents I'm not comfortable with to try and see if they work, because sometimes talents that you wouldn't think would work really well. As far as my synergy goes, I got just this stock Yrel skin. It's a different shaded variant, and I think I picked that different shaded variant because it matches this mount really nicely. So we're just like a for the light, and that works out better because we're for the light and we're a healer, so it's perfect. Yeah, at level 1 we're gonna go Dauntless. In my opinion, the weakest level 1 talent. But like I said, we're playing a talent challenge, so we're gonna have to figure out firsthand which talents we like and which ones we don't like, which ones we're sad that we are missing or glad that we picked up. So using the basic ability grants us 35 armor for 2.5 seconds. Hoping we can maybe stun some of these heroes. That armor's like, it's nice. I don't know how impactful it's really going to be, though. I'm going to go right into soaking, and I think top lane. Oh, no. Boop that hero away. Look at us. We're like an Uther. That's kind of the closest thing I can describe this hero to. This healer to you is an Uther. So, which does not come online until a little bit later. It's okay. We have much better wave clear than Uther, is one thing to note. You know, we're granting armor when we use abilities. That's something Uther does. Let's see if we can't get a nice jump in on top of red team here. Boop them back into my allies even farther. Very close to getting the kill, and we managed to do it, actually, with the help of my allies. And another chain has been landed on top of the Imperious. Thankfully, or unfortunately, he's able to walk out. I'd like to land a nice combo there, which is typically you open with an E, you auto, you empower your Q, you auto. That's typically how you do it, and then you can try to run unbound with a W, but that doesn't always work out. He'll run away, so we're gonna just have to play a little more cautiously. The nice comparison to Nazeebo and I is I can heal, at least at this stage. He cannot. So tanking that tower shot doesn't matter all that much to me. We'll walk on the middle. Actually, no. We're going to pick up Gift of the Naru, which, using our trait, heals my allies for a very small amount. Boop these minions out of the way. Oh, that still catches me. Okay, worth noting. I think I just saw Alarak rotating. I think I saw him right here on the map. Yep, there he is. Get away from my globes! Sidestep into him because I'm a genius. Get a little heal up. I still feel like I'm playing with the other talent, other level 1 talent. We forced 2 of them to Sippy Cup, by the way, before the objective, so that is kind of nice. Get this camp cleared out. Really well done by my allies by doing that. Oh my god! We're top with nearly everything. I did not expect to see that. So yeah, using our trait, we'll heal our allies for a little bit. You saw that little heal? It's not that impactful. As the game progresses, it'll get better. Trust me. Don't pull me. This is a combo. Oh, respectable. A combo build Alarak. Let's go kill him. Alright, I forgot I don't have movement on my W's. Ping the one on our way to the objective, as it did just spawn in here. I gotta try to heal my allies up by using traits. Not that it's actually that impactful, but... Watch for Imperious Q. He never used it. Healing my allies mildly. Big emphasis on the mild. Picking up Divine Steed now. So now we can do things like zoom. We just run around inside of the team fights. You can use this at any point in time. I need to be spamming this out a little bit more. Boop that hero back. I think we canceled his Q with that, actually. Zoom. Press RZ because it's free movement. It insta-mounts you, if you don't know what it does. Using your Z will insta-mount you, and you have a lot of movement speed at the start of it, so we're able to rotate through the map much more quickly. I'm hoping friendly team just has that objective. I suppose that they could still lose it, but they're up by so many that I just figured that it was already won. Yeah, they only need 7 more, 6 more now. Unfortunately, red team is absolutely in there. And we are not grabbing many more coins. Maybe we'll rotate up here quickly. Just to finish off these 3 that we need. I'd like to think that friendly... Whoops! I'd like to think that friendly team could snipe it, but I really don't want to risk it. There we go. We'll grab the globe as well. I'd like to try and peel for my ally, but... Just mount up there for a second. It's if nothing more, it's a little dash. Boop that hero out with a quick W. Oh my gosh, I dismounted myself because I'm not used to this talent. Alright, we'll grab the soak here, and then we gotta book it into bottom lane. You can see our healing, a solid 2,000. It's really not that great. Just hang on for level 20, team. We're gonna be a main healer then. You'll see. I'll be a big goat then. Able to soak up nicely, though, with this Divine Steed talent. I want this globe so bad. I'm willing to die for it, I guess. Use our Z to zoom into the top lane. Try to protect my allies. Nice. Uh-oh. We'll just jump over the wall. Ah, we missed it. But we have our Z up and ready to go. We're not going to be able to protect these allies very much at all. Ardent Defender. Not my favorite alt. We can use Z to rotate quickly, by the way. Not my favorite alt. What it's doing is... it's also not my least favorite, though. I actually really like the alt. I should preface by saying that. I really like this alt. What I don't like about this alt is the fact that it is on a 120 second cooldown, which is just far too long for an ability that is not that great. So what it does is you become invulnerable for 3 seconds, and all damage that you would take in those 3 seconds heals you for 50% of the damage that you take. Or the damage you absorb, I guess is the better terminology. Let's see if we can't get one of these. We do have physical armor, which is nice. That is the one nice thing we have going for us right now. Can use that. Mount up here. Trying to get a little closer. Not quite able to. I really do forget how much I like Divine Steed. I think I sleep on it a little bit. And like I said, that's kind of the point of this talent challenge, is to show you what I think works, what I think doesn't work, and figure out things that I've been sleeping on. Use that fast mount speed to get close to the Orphea. You're not Orphea. Booper back into the bomb. It's massive. Nice. And then we'll use our Z to zoom on down to bottom lane. I think I'm going to have to use my E to hit this hero. I can tank these tower shots for my allies. That's no problem. If, you know, in case somebody needed it to be tanked. I don't feel like dying, so we're just going to pop my ult. The reason I didn't feel like dying is the objective is up shortly here, so we're just going to use the R button. It's really just meant to heal myself right now. Pick up Valen's Chosen, which is going to grant me 10% spell power for 10 seconds when I hit an enemy with a basic ability at maximum charge. This stacks up to 3 times, by the way. So if we use like an empowered Q and hit multiple enemy heroes, we're going to have 30 spell armor for 10 seconds. And it is beautiful. Sidestep. We kind of... Well, we sidestepped, but... Oh my gosh, get me out of this ability phase. Mess those heroes up a little bit. Boop him around, I guess. Any allies need health? Here, come here, buddy. Boom! 600 heal every 8 seconds. You know, assuming we're spamming that out properly. Smack him around a little bit there. Use a nice empowered Q. Nice. Really well done, actually. Try to get inside of this fight. The slow on your charge-up abilities is really hurting me. I need to be using my Z inside combat more often. That's something that I definitely should be using more. Oh, wow. I should have just used it. We legitimately survived there because we pressed our Z button. Not survive, but dodge the combo out. Huge. That's awesome. The mount bonus movement speed from the Z got us close enough to empower a Q and get a kill. Pretty fun, actually, this talent level 7. The issue is there's so many better talents at level 7 that it kind of makes this one unpickable. Now, if it was like a level 4 talent, then we might be talking. Divine Favor. What this does is casting a basic ability is going to reduce the cooldown of our Divine Purpose, our trait, making it so we can heal more by just spamming out our abilities. You combo this with the fact that we're going to have bonus spell power. At least we're going to try to have bonus spell power by hitting enemy heroes. And our heal is actually going to be pretty heckin' good. Heal that ally up a little bit. Just spam out my abilities. Look, we're healing. We'll heal that ally too. Look at us being a real life healer. Wait for a trait to come. Who needs it? Kel'Thuzad? Ah, there you go, buddy. A little heal for you. I gotta look for the Imperious Q to come out without actually getting hit by it myself. Got another heal in a second. A little bit afraid. Whew. I don't know if we actually made a difference in saving that diva, but I'm gonna say that I did, because it looks better on paper. There's a heal for my ally. Albeit small, but a heal nonetheless. There's another heal for them. I'm just spamming my abilities, by the way. Another heal for you. Another heal for you. Look at this. We're a main healer now. Another one. We are draining mana quickly by doing this, but I think a small price to pay, personally. Keep on healing. Look at that. Don't really want to die. Not yet. We're gonna try to create time and space for my allies. Uh-oh. Little heal for you, buddy. Another heal for... I think that went on Kel'Thuzad. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good, part 2. Little bit of a slow. Ah, my reaction time. Old man speed. Regardless, though, our healing's actually decent. Like, we've blocked out... Oh my gosh. We've healed all of the damage Orphea's done this game. So, who's the real hero? Additionally, we're going to be picking up an even bigger power spike at level 20 here, which is going to be Word of Glory. So, it increases the healing amount that Yrel receives from your R from 50% to 75%. That's really good as is. But additionally, Ardent Defender heals nearby allies for 100% of the healing Yrel receives. So, if red team is engaging upon us, we just pop R and tank as much damage as possible, and we're healing our allies like crazy. Good dodge by my ally. Double E. Double E. Oh, okay. That was something. We'll take it. Ping them on my way. Now, unfortunately, with this build, our self-sustain is not that great. But, like I said, we can actually heal our allies for a decent bit. Only 15 shrine, well, 20 now, shrine pieces acquired by red team, which I think we can probably still work with. We managed to dodge that out. An empowered Q. Can I get on the other side of him? Yes, we can. He's out of mana, too. I bet you feel real silly right now. Alright. This Nazebo is hunting for the objective. We're going to chase him down with a Z. There is the Word of Glory. I'm going to play a little bit of protection for my ally. There's a small heal for her. Oh, I didn't know that. You can use your trait while mounted, and it does not demount you. You learn something new every day. All right, we'll go ahead and go for the minion soak here. He does not have basic attacks that are healing him, which is worth noting. Dang. Still not that afraid, to be honest. We are pretty durable. Especially whenever he misses like that. Makes our life really easy. We'll mount up and get to this objective fight quickly here. Like I said, we have that Word of Glory, so we're going to be able to protect my allies if they get hit by wild combos. We're back into healer mode, by the way. Just spamming out our abilities to hopefully heal up my allies. Little heal for you. Boop him back. Who wants a heal? Another one. Really hoping I can showcase the healing of my ultimate. Here we go. Here we go. Look at all this healing. We're just gonna run into this ult. Look at all that healing we pumped out on top of my team. It was actually a really big number. Big damage by those orbs. And we're gonna heal this ally up. We've healed for so much this fight. Kind of insane for a Bruiser to be doing what I've done. Another kill for us on the board. Oh, not quite able to get that heal off in time, but that will be the end of the game. 30,000 healing is blocking out the entire damage of their Sergeant Hammer. Their second, or not entirely, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of healing being pumped out there. Does it show me a statistic? 14% damage healed. That's what we're talking about. What a funny, weird build, but yeah. Definitely can be viable. You saw at the end there the healing that I ticked out from my Word of Glory when Nazeebo used his Ravenous Spirit. So much healing right there. That was probably half of my healing as was. Anyways, as far as the build goes, we'll talk about that quick, and then we'll hop into game 3, which is meant to be a Bruiser build, which is pretty fun. Used to be my favorite build, but I've since kind of gone away from it a little bit. But at level 1, we went for Dauntless. Same thing. I felt like I would have done better if I had any of the other two talents. Like the armor's nice and all, but I think the other two are just better. We then went for Gift of Naru, allowing me to heal my allies a little bit, which becomes more in the late game, especially in combination with level 13 talents. Divine Steed, actually a little bit slept on. I think that the Hammer talent is probably just the best talent at level 7, but Divine Steed definitely has its purpose and its place to be used, 100%. Ardent Defender at level 10, which, like I said, it's a little bit underwhelming of an ultimate ability for how long of a cooldown it is, in my opinion. We then went for Valen's Chosen, which is increasing the healing that we're doing with our trait, which is really nice. We just gotta make sure that we're hitting heroes with our abilities. Divine Favor. This is where we really become a main healer. Not a main healer, but like, you could maybe be considered an off healer at this point, where just spamming your abilities are healing your allies up. And especially against that team that had a lot of poke, Hammer, Nazeebo, even Orphea to an extent is a lot of poke. Alarak with the build he went is kind of a pokey build. So we're able to heal up those allies if they're able to survive that initial poke. And that is so much better with Divine Favor in combination with Gift of Naru, in combination with Valen's Chosen. And finally, if everything goes to heck, you pick up Word of Glory and your team gets low, you press your R button and you walk into the danger. You got, 3 seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds to heal your allies for an immense amount of damage. Really wonky build, but really fun game. Anyways, that was game 2. So now we're not allowed to pick any of these talents that we picked in game 1 and 2. We got one last build to play, so let's hop into game 3 and hopefully have some fun. Alright, and we find ourselves on the Sky Temple for game 2, which I think this will be fine. They do have a lot of interrupts for my E, which kind of sucks because we're going an E-focused build. That's the last build we have left. And, Alarak can push, pull, and silence me out of it. Gul'dan can fear me out of it. Kael'thas can stun me out of it. Deathwing can stun me out of it, and Zul can root me out of it. But I have faith, nonetheless. As far as our Skinergy goes, I got this clown skin that we used in the other video, Harley Quinn. I really like it, and I kind of feel like I need a different mount, but I'm still rocking this one for this video. So let me know down in the comments what mount you'd put on with this Harley Quinn skin. As far as the Skinner, or as far as the build goes, though, like I said, we are going to go. Oh, we're gonna get Hand of Freedom. Zol's irrelevant. All right, Murad's Insight at level 1. This is going to be making it so after we land an ability on an enemy hero, our next basic attack will heal us, making it really nice in the 1v1 department. Red team is nowhere to be found for the start. Oh, we see one. Really nice ability by my ally. I don't want to die, so we're not going to play super aggressive, but is he an auto attack? He is an auto attack. And my ally wants to, I want to be in the lane with Zol. And the reason I want to be in the lane with Zol is for level 4 specifically. We can wreck that hero in a 1v1 with level 4. Or maybe not wreck him in a 1v1, but we have the potential to outplay him severely at that point. Use our Q empowerment for that next tick of damage. I believe your Q fully charged does the most amount of damage out of all of your abilities fully charged. See if he comes near me, we'll just smack him. And if he doesn't, we'll smack his minions. He is running very low on both mana and health. If you come near me, I'm going to smack you. That's what I thought. Oh no, your E actually does the most damage at level 1. Fully empowered. He has his root up. He's going to tap right now. No, he's not. Not even going for a little tappy wappy. Smack him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thankfully, both those heroes are just as slow as I am, and I think that's kind of what we sacrifice with this build. Oh, we don't even, though. I'd like to get an empowered Q. Oh, nice. Nice shield. Going for Hand of Freedom here. Oh, that's a camp rotating in. I thought it was my team. Hand of Freedom, though, reduces all slows and cleanses all slows and roots, as well as grants 30 movement speed for 3 seconds. It's only on a 30-second cooldown as well, so you're able to spam it out really quite easily. Oh, that silence hit me. Unfortunate. Walk towards me, I smack you. That's what I thought. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and retreat here quickly. Get full health, full mana. And I think go fight over that top lane objective. Unfortunately, we traded a 1-for-1 with our Vala and the Kael'thas, but I guess they are both a non-gambit build, so non-stacking build. I don't know how helpful I can be for this ally here. I know that I want the globe, though. That's for sure. Alright. If Gul'dan comes to fight, I will jump on top of him, auto-attack him, and power my Qs on top of him. He's not even going to do it. I'm over here planning a whole gosh darn charade against him, and he's just walking away. Alright. Maybe we'll go fight here in mid lane. I'd like to have the vision cam at least shut down, ideally captured, though. I think that I'm on my way. Holy Avenger is what's being picked up now. Gonna use our talent here to gain a bunch of movement speed, hoping to get something better done there. Not quite the case, though. Alright, so landing your E is now going to deal bonus damage as well as reduce the cooldown of your E. Mid lane smack. We did hit him. Boop that hero back. I gotta dodge this, nice. Woohoo! Movement speed run! Alright, well, base right there. I don't know what I was gonna say. I had to dodge something, and I think I did it. So, a lot was going on in that fight. We got the job done. We got the majority of both of those objectives, I think. At least half of middle. And you know, Greymane demolished top, so well done on his part. Stun that minion out quickly. Yeah, your E does the most damage. Okay. But the nice thing about your Q is it also heals you. So your Q is good for trading. Your E is good for damage. Alright. We're learning. I think we can kind of mess up this Kael'thas, especially with the help of my Greymane here. So we're going to start to rotate in for him. Assuming he sticks around. It kind of was looking like he's leaving, though. I wonder if they're going for the camp. Let's find out. They're not. Maybe we can. Yeah, we'll just take this quick. I see 3 heroes here, at least. I am going Sacred Ground as well, so as you've seen previously, we just survive. This hero is dead. There's really nothing he can do, I don't think. Except maybe land some cheeky stuns. Okay, he landed a cheeky stun. We're gonna use the movement speed, activate movement speed on top of us before our charging of the ability, because that movement speed is going to grant us a lot of movement speed while we are charging up. So it effectively nullifies the slow that you're getting on top of your baseline abilities. Eep. We're just going to live here. Please don't harm me, red team. Don't smack my friend. Oh, I forgot to mention it, but you can actually grant your allies a gift of, not gift of, Hand of Freedom, that's the name of it. Oh, we gotta heal. And then use that, and then mount up. He's pyroblasting me. Even with the armor, I die, right? Oh my gosh, we're the best player ever. Holy cow. How do I have my trait back, by the way? What did I miss?
Hold the line. I will be back.
Divine Purposes cooldown is reset when Yrel casts her ultimate. Okay. I am in utter disbelief that I live there. Have I proven to you how strong Sacred Ground is yet, by the way? It is ridiculous how strong it is. And apparently casting your ult resets the cooldown of your Divine Purpose. So there's actually some really cool tech there if we play things right. Do they need me? No, they do not. He's going to root me. We're just going to say no. We don't consent to that. Boop that hero back. Kind of messing him up. Oh, I forgot that that the root cancels. I was really hoping that ally was gonna kill that building. It took him a while though. Repentance is what we picked up at level 13. So our E's are now slowing for 75% more, and the duration's increased. Not 75, 25% more. 75% would be absolutely absurd. That's like, that would be like as absurd as giving Alarak, you know, like armor reduction on his ult. That would be crazy. You know, like Alarak already a super strong hero. I couldn't imagine that happening. The Haka's kind of killing it. Here comes a big fear, I'm certain. Man, I could have played that so much better. Man, if I just was a little bit better at Heroes of the Storm, that fool would be dead. Oh, I could have killed him, actually. I could have used my ult to kill him there. Hold on. I still think we can mess this hero up. Oh, he's basic attack build. I'm still used to fighting the hero we fought last... Was it last game? Game 2? The Alarak was combo build? Yeah. Let's go see a friendly team. We'll do boss while I just stand here. This is not a recommended play, by the way. I just want to do it. That level 7 talent, though, really is fun. Being able to reset your cooldowns super quickly on your E. And the tech is there, where if I'm, I can use my ult to reset the cooldown of my trait, so I can get 2 big E's off. Dealing a lot of damage. So we're going to keep that in mind here. Holy Wrath is being picked up now, which grants me splashing, critting, basic attacks. Yeah, look at that. Oh, what are you doing? Increased movement speed, but of course the savior Kael'thas was here. We kind of were trying to do the tech there. We're casting my ult. Alright, I'll just take your camp then. And your life. You're gonna take my ally? It'll cost you. I really want to dive in there and... I mean, he doesn't have that much sadism, I guess, but I really wanted to dive in there and reduce his sadism to 0. Is this 2? It is 2 camps here. Okay, okay. I should have stayed inside of that for the bonus armor a little bit longer. Okay, we're fine. Another very close call. Due to my own mishaps, like 100%. I wanted to play a little bit aggressive and try to survive there. I think literally any other bruiser in the game, though, dies there.
The prophet still guides us.
So, it is cool, the kind of stupidity that you can do with this hero. I guess we'll just go cap an objective, which is boring, but there's not much else on the map for me to do as red team continues to turtle. Also, friendly team got 2 kills miraculously. I'll say that that's because I baited them. I baited red team. Okay, so we could do a fully charged Q. And if we land that, then we could do an empowered in Q. And then, if we land that, we could do an R empower Q. So we could land 3 quick Qs on top of enemy heroes. That's a lot of burst damage. We just have to make sure that we're landing these Qs. Okay. We're gonna ult here, by the way. Does this objective kill? It does not kill the core. Good, because I kind of want to keep fighting. I don't want to lose the game, but I want, like, one more fight. That, Holy Wrath, by the way, is absolutely kicking. I love this ability. Alright, come on, red team. Fight us. Please. What's my 20? Oh, yeah, Hallowed Ground. Hallowed Ground.
You will go no further.
I mean, they're getting that objective, red team. Do you care? You're just gonna let them kill your core? Alright. Let's see if I can land the full combo here. So it's E. Auto attack. E. Oh, I got silenced out of it, you weirdo. I'm just gonna run. That core's still alive, by the way. Okay, never mind. Alright. That was Yrel talent challenge. That last game wasn't that fun, but do we run it back? Do we run it back? I think we're gonna run it back. We're gonna play one more. One more with that exact same build. Because I think we can do better. So we'll see you in game 4. Alright, we find ourselves in game 4 now. What are these lopsided teams, Blizzard? Holy cow. What the heck? Why do they have such a beefy front line? Okay. Well, that's gonna be something. Or do I just say, hold on, maybe, do we change the rules mildly? Because technically I've played every build. The synergy, by the way, is the same as last game. Do I maybe just change the rules a little bit? And go whatever build I think is going to be best? I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that so much, actually. That might be what we do, team. Just trying to think of which ones are actually going to be the best, though. Kind of want to go game 1's build again, because that build's just so much fun. Reducing enemy heroes' damage and just surviving infinitely is really good, especially on point control maps, which this is point control map. Let's do it. Light of Terrabor at level 1, which you could argue for Marad's Insight. Definitely a good argument there, but because they have Vikings, I think this empowered E is gonna make my life so much better. We'll just get a little bit of poke damage here and there. I think we are gonna want. I'm trying to think of my level 7 talent. What I'm gonna want. Definitely going to want Aegis of Light. That's the main reason I'm going for this. Although I could go for Hand of Freedom if I was a better player. And shut down KTZ combos. I don't think that that's going to be that big of an issue. We'll let my ally get his stacks before I go crazy. Camp is up now. The issue this game is going to be falling behind on Soak. And a kind of a race to level 10 as well. So, hopefully we can survive until then without falling behind. It is a Q build Vala once again. I don't think you want this hero. Oh, maybe with all your friends here. I wanted to use an empowered jump, but not terrible. If someone's going to get Valera comboed, I'd rather it be me than anybody else. Let's go ahead and heal up. I'm gonna ping for some assistance here. We got a kill on a Viking in the top lane, and I feel like that's gonna draw some attention there. So I'm hoping with Murky and myself we can go for this. We're gonna pick up Aegis of Light. He didn't see nothing. I really hope we can cap this in time. Pretty stupid, but I think I can get out without many repercussions, because red team's only form of crowd control is a Deathwing E. They actually have quite a bit. But the only thing that I think scares me is like a Deathwing E or Valera Silence. Everything else is kind of just like, whatever. Alright, red team will not have that camp to start pushing. Opening a little bit of an opportunity to grab some bonus soak here. Sweet, clear out those minions. I would like to get hit by his Q. Or his W, rather. Come on. Get wrecked, noob. Alright, we'll give the first couple shots here. Hopefully he doesn't have that ability back up by the time he comes back. He will now, though. I'm just going to tank the objective for the time being. Run away for a second, granting my ally a lot of armor in the process. Boop those heroes back. Dodge his skill shot. Get a nice empowered full Q on top of red team, dealing numbers to them. We're going to go for the... righteous momentum. Grant that ally some armor as he tries to scuttle out. Heal up off that Deathwing a decent bit. We've halfway capped this objective without a whole lot of issue. Boop that hero back. Try to body block. We managed to save him, thankfully. We got the full cap here, by the way. For anybody wondering at home. We got the full cap top lane as well. And life's good. Sidestepped. Righteous momentum, by the way. Yrel, by the way. Man, this hero is so silly, but so fun. Did not mean to double tap my W there. So we'll just reset. I think I might have been able to hurt Leoric a little bit had I not done that, but... Valera, we just saw her while we were basing. She was running up this way. She's the one capping this now, I would imagine. I don't care if she goes for my Murky. I care if she goes for these allies here. So we're going to be ready with an E to protect and an empowered W to push. In fact, we're just going to use that E now. Granting them 40 armor for 5 seconds when our ability is only on a 6-second cooldown. It means we can keep that armor up and rolling a lot. Whole lot. I'll anchor in the bush to make sure that there's no way red team is coming anywhere near this. Grab the globe because I like mana, and mana's a little bit of an issue. Mildly afraid for this ally, so I'm going to just stand here for him. Valera's been missing for so long that it does scare me a little bit. With this one, I could go either or. But, oh yeah, Sacred Ground is what we're going all day with this. Reveal her with a Q. Unfortunately, I got pulled out, but this hero should be dead to rights. Nice stuns by my ally. We're going to grant them a lot of armor because we don't have to full charge our ability here. Run to me, friend. You will be set free. Unfortunately, she's dead now, but we got the camp. That was the main purpose of that entire fight, was to get the camp. I can just live here now, as long as that's cool with everybody else. Those siege giants dealing a lot of damage is really nice. I think Valeera might be rotating in for my ally, so we're just going to stand here menacingly. Alright, we're going to run back down now. Play a quick game of dodge the red team. Oh, who's in middle? Nizibo. I didn't want to left click on the map there, because it reveals, or not that it reveals, but it uses my ability. Reveal this hero, though. Grant my ally some armor. This is where I live for the moment. Boop him back, or her back. More armor for my ally. He does get taken down, unfortunately, but we, once again, full captain objective. Might be a little silly, the engage I'm going for right here. I mean, maybe not, though. This poor Kel'Thuzad is getting annihilated by us. Charge this up. I'm fine with all of this. Not half bad. We're playing against Vikings. We're staying even on XP, and the buildings are in full control for us. Aldor Peacekeeper is now, once again, like you see, our stats are not very flashy, but the amount of ally protection we can do is insane. And that's kind of what I was doing at the beginning of the match. That's why I mildly changed the video for you guys. And I will go over that build we went in game 3 as well. Don't you worry. But against this team, an E build would be useless. You're not going that way. Not without my say-so. You gotta pay the Yrel tax. Is he Entomb? He is. Not that I'm afraid of Entomb. I'll just live there whenever he does it, but I'm a little bit afraid for my allies in top lane. We're gonna mount up and head that way. I should have gone there the second that red team left middle lane. Where is she going? Where is that wily Valeera going? I bet she's basing in the middle of the lane right here. Ah, no. Even if she was, the minion wave was going to reveal me. So I suppose we'll head on over to... let's fight in top lane. We'll try to tank for my team. Stand on the objective. It's Kel'Thuzad who can pull me out. The rest of them cannot. So. Good old one of... this is where I live now type of plays. What are you gonna do, red team? I don't think I do affect his spell power. That's interesting. Look to peel for my allies if they need it. Nonetheless, boop that hero back. Continue to heal up off of my traits. Grant this ally hero some armor. I really wanted to boop, but I guess I should have just gone for... oh no, is this where it all comes crashing down? I mean, we managed to get a couple kills. We're getting objectives in bottom lane. We got half of that objective, I think. As far as my level 16 goes, I don't think Valor or Templar's Verdict is going to be that big. I think Holy Wrath is going to be my ability to pick. That basic attack damage is going to be sweet inside of these fights. And that still leaves a lot of abilities to go. Like, Hallowed Ground would have been good in that fight, I think. Bubble Hearth also would have been pretty good. You know, after I kill the Kel'Thuzad, I might have been able to get out of there. Oh no, definitely not, actually. Would not have been enough time. A big Octograb out there, the battle of a century. As long as that dragon doesn't drop down, he might have it. No, never mind. Valier gets a quick kill on the Murky there. And the camp. Nothing we can't recover from, though. Kind of want to be wherever this Vala is. Vala and Azmodan, as they've been dealing some good damage inside of these fights. So protecting them, I think, is going to be a very high priority. Oh, I just saw... Yeah, just saw a Wild Valeera. So did my Azmodan. Gonna dodge out some of these abilities. Entomb me, I dare you!
Now is the time.
Yes! Still don't know where Valeera's at. We gotta be very cautious of that hero.
Enemy has gone to ground.
Grant these allies all 40 armor for the next few moments. We'll do it again. Just in case Valeera wants to engage, they're gonna be super duper tanky for that engagement. I'll take the unsafe route so my allies feel a little bit more comfortable with whatever they are going to do. Play it again has been used. Oh, this poor hero. Boom, bonus movement speed. Can I get on the other side of him? Nope. Kel'Thuzad has returned. Oh, Nizzy I'm coming. There's some armor for him. He's fine. Alright. Whew. I think I just saw... I don't know how I saw them, but I saw the Vikings here. There's no way I get this capped out. That's a lot of damage. I guess I could use my E, too. Another kill on top of their hero is disgusting. That is an auto attack, Leoric, I believe. I'm an auto attack Yrel, though. I think I am gonna go for the Hallowed Ground, enabling me to just kind of jump around these fights a little bit more easily. I am a little bit afraid, but the longer they fight me here, the more objective cap my allies are getting. So I think this game's just gonna run out again with red team.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, sorry about your stacks, friend. Yeah, with red team just kind of tanking me, or hitting me while I tank them.
We do not fear.
I think I might have been able to kill. Oh well. Really awkward spot to be in right now. With that core kind of booping me around. There's some armor for my allies. Big damage reduction. Run around, run around, run around. Smack. Big E inbound. Oh, nice stun. Yeah. Was that my first death? Second death. Top heroic damage on the board right now. That core is still tanking damage from Winions as we speak. Friendly team is also getting an insurance boss picked up for us right back here with the disgusting acrobat Vala. Yeah, top hero damage in game, and our damage soaked, I'm sure, is outstanding as well. Red team is on their way, but I don't think they're gonna have enough time to get there. No, I don't even know if they were on their way actually. They were just missing for a while. Yeah, there's the Leoric. Big Octograb inbound. It's indecisive on who he wants. Yeah, that's a nice Octograb. Big trample too on top of him. Kel'Thuzad managed to make me a 1-for-1 trade, but it's a Murky for a Leoric with a big level 21 boss pushing into their core, which only has 72% of its maximum health. I'm going to go to this objective and just watch as the core slowly but surely ticks down. Or do we keep fighting? We could actually say screw the objective. We want to win with honor. I think that I'm on my way.
Face them alone.
Yeah, I want to be here when the core ends. I also need that top hero damage. No. Alright. Well, that was game 4, which was not what I said I was going to do, but I think the build I went was the right one to go. And sometimes I just, I played every build for you guys. Please don't be mad at me. 35% of team fight damage. But we'll talk about the build we went in game 3 now, because I did not mention it a minute ago, and I think you guys will appreciate knowing what the talents are where we're going. By the way, the talents we went in this game was Light of Cowarbor at level 1 into Aegis of Light level 4, Righteous Momentum at level 7, Sacred Ground at level 10, Aldor Peacekeeper at level 13, Holy Wrath at level 16, and Hallowed Ground at level 20. I probably actually would have swapped this out for the Bubble Hearth. But the build we went for game 3, we went for Murad's Insight at level 1, granting us healing on our basic attacks after we land an ability on a hero. We then went for Hand of Freedom, cleansing all allies from, well, not all allies, cleansing one ally, whether it's you or yourself, whether it's you or an ally, for 30% movement speed, and it cleanses them from slows and roots. They gain 30% movement speed for 3 seconds. Holy Avenger, using a fully charged E that hits an enemy hero, will deal 25% more damage and reduce its cooldown to 1 second. Sacred Ground, because it's Sacred Ground, one of the best ults in the game. At least single target ults. Repentance at level 13, increasing Avenging Wrath slow by 25% and the duration by 3/4 second, allowing you to stick 2 targets much more easily. Then Holy Wrath at level 16, after casting a basic ability, it doesn't have to hit anything, just casting it, grants Yrel's basic attacks splash damage, and the splash damage is increased for 35%. So your auto attacks are baseline increased by 35% after using an ability, and those auto attacks will splash. And then finally, had we made it to level 20, because I don't know if we did in that final game, but we would have gone for Hallowed Ground with that last that build in level 3. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm so tired. It's past my bedtime. That build at level 20. That build for game 3. All right. I think that's enough talking for one night. Holy cow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments who you want me to play next, as I do read every comment. I might not reply, but I read every comment. And your input is really impactful to me, both for motivation to play and just, it makes my day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.